Hello to my amazing Taurians. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. Taurus, we have a full moon coming up on the 19th. So, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about the number 19. We're going to get right into your reading. Let's go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my amazing Taurians as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. I am talking to my logical, generous and trustworthy, understanding, kind, patient, organized, stable, responsible. Yes, practical, devoted bulls. I am talking to you as I'm laying these cards out for you. Wow, a lot of energy is coming your way, Taurus. I want you all to beware. Yes, there's a lot of energies around you, a lot of disturbing energies around you that could actually end up burning you if you give it attention, right? Like I said, we're moving towards a full moon. Full moon means that the moon is fully illuminated. When you look outside, you're not going to see a certain percentage number, on the sun, on the moon. So it's get yourself a moon calendar to see. And the moon being fully illuminated is shining a light on people's accomplishments as well as their insecurities. So you have a lot of people who don't know how to conduct themselves during full moon energy. Remember, Taurus, the moon is aligned to our feelings, subconscious habits, moods, and emotions, right? So if a person is fueled up and they're charged up and they're acting some kind of way, coming at you like a, no pun intended, bull in a china closet, then you got to do things to protect yourselves. This could be happening in the workplace where people are like really charging at you. This could be happening in your home, your family, or whatever. But you got to protect yourselves. These people during this time are going to be maybe attention seeking. They may have outbursts of anger that you may feel like. It could be, like I said, anybody. Lack of patience, very impulsive behavior, inflexibility. They could be jealous, competitive. I mean, just like a lot of unresolved. Like I said, because the full moon doesn't just affect Taurians, it affects all signs. So if people have issues with their own insecurities, they have nothing to do with you. So you're going to have to do things like what? Ignore it. Like really, really ignore it. Because that fire, imagine somebody like getting a blowtorch behind a bull, right? It's going to cause you to run or, turn around and charge that person, right? But you don't need to do any of that. You just need to ignore it here. Everything else is already taken care of. A lot of you all are coming to the end of some very challenging relationships that you've been in that literally threaten to suck the air out of you. You're coming to the end of that, right? Let me show you what things that were very heartbreaking for you, things that you may have nurtured for a little too long. See, one of the things about you being a fixed sign, Taurians, is that sometimes you all are stubborn to your own detriment. Really. I mean, really. Like if somebody broke your heart, you may have feel some kind of way like, wow, I want to get to the bottom. But I'm telling you, some people are suffering from some issues, mental health issues, that have nothing to do with you. You just kind of got caught in a crossfire, right? And so wanting to see them hurt or burn in this case, because we're looking at fire here, or something really bad happening to them, it's already happening, right? So this is what you really want to focus on. Let me make sure I get these cards together. See how this heart is being mended? You want to focus on why did you over nurture this kind of energy so that it doesn't happen in the future where you're over nurturing people who are, I'm nowhere near being funny when I say this. I'm very serious when I say this. People who are disturbed, like really, really has internal conflict that has nothing to do with you whatsoever, right? I'm seeing, I'm seeing you looking back very, very soon, seeing that, wow, I really, really was in bondage. Like I felt really restricted, kind of like waiting on justice to happen, to these people, not just because it's more than one, to these people. Yeah. How many times are you just kind of sort of just like waiting for something to happen? Like, I'm not going to move until I see something happen. I'm not going to move until I see something happen. Go ahead and get you some sleep. Go ahead and get you some rest. Rest up, right? Because I'm telling you, it's already happening, right? The person may have come into your life and they may have seemed like a sweetheart at first, like, they could do no wrong. They were just this and that. And guess what? That is a part of who they are. But you want to focus on, some of you all have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio somewhere in your chart. You may want to pull your full birth chart just to see, You can go to cafeastrology.com and pull your full birth chart for free, by the way. But the person may have started out like this, like I said, sweetheart, very like giving their absolute best and the whole 9 yards, and they may have ended up breaking your heart. But guess what? Now it's time to really start listening to your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about people? I always say to people this, especially since you are an earth sign and you need to see it. You need to feel it, taste it, touch it, smell it. Like, it needs to make sense to you. I hope you all are paying attention. Listen, from the new moon to the full moon, you'll get an opportunity to see people in all different phases, right? You may give them one cycle or 2 cycle or 3 cycles, because remember, the new moon to the full moon does not always start on the beginning of the month, like the first of the month to the end of the month. Go and get you a moon calendar. And like I said, sometimes people stay in relationships far too long because they're like, no, I'm gonna hang in there, I'm gonna give that person a chance, I don't want to see. And you all, being a very patient sign, have been sometimes overly patient with people where you should have been ended relationships a long time ago, ended jobs a long time ago, ended, like, whether it's a professional relationship, personal one, romantic, whatever. Romantic would fall under personal, but nevertheless, and even friendships, platonic relationships should have ended a long time ago. And so, yes, when you first meet people, most times people are putting forth their best, they're putting their best foot forward. But if you give it some time and like really, really pay attention with your spiritual eyes, you'll see everything you need to see. Everybody has good in them and everybody has bad. If you really go through life thinking that everybody is just this great person, they're just good all the time, okay, I don't know what to tell you. That's a very naive approach to take to life. And so, yeah, I see a lot of you all have really been, your sleep has been affected. You've been in this challenging relationship. And I'm telling you, as we get closer and closer to, somebody's going through their karma right now. That's what I'm telling you. Like, don't even worry about people getting their karma, because it's already happening. It's been happening. It's been happening. Sometimes you don't get a chance to see other people's karma, and you are divinely protected. You have nothing to worry about. When I tell you that these people right here have like some of these people have mentally checked out, and you may want to see a different kind of karma. Like, you may want to see them hurt you just as bad as you hurt them. But when a person has chosen to like mentally check out, things have been that bad for these people, like these people right here. And it's not, I'm telling you, it's not just one person. I don't want to put you in a victim mindset at all, but you definitely have a guardian angel watching over you, protecting you, Taurus. So you really don't have anything. It's like time to move on. Get some rest. You're at a new chapter of your life. It's time to, you, like I said, you didn't die from the situation. This right here on some cards, Taurus, the 10 of swords, the person is lying down with 10 swords stabbing them. So it had to be somebody really close to you, somebody that you allowed to get that close to you. They're already going through they've been going through their karma. So if you're waiting for something like a court case, or you waiting for like, I gotta see this person suffer because they really made me suffer, they really hurt me. Listen, when I tell you it's a waste of energy and time, there's no other clearer way I can say it. Go on about your business of living. You actually survived it. Now it's time to thrive. If I could tell people, like, seriously, karma can do such much better job than human or mankind can do. So I'm telling you, listen, when you look back, now you're going to start being a whole lot more like protective of your energy. See, the king and queen of swords both had their sword in their hand. They're positioned in such a way things are crystal clear. They're not starting to speak things out of their mouth. You're not just sitting back in receiving mode, because you all are divine feminine. I'm talking to both men and women, divine feminine signs. You all are receivers. So you all are no longer going to over nurture energies where you just know, okay, this doesn't work for me. I can already see something in this person that just doesn't work for me. Like, have y'all ever sat down and had a conversation with a person and you just already know, they seem like they would be my type, but, or this person seemed like they could be my type of a friend based on my definition of a friend. And just after having conversations with them, it's like, And then you get to a point where, like, you have just been patient, patient on top of patient on top of patient. Then finally you just say, you know what, let me just go ahead and disconnect. because it's something that's very different from their whole thought process. Like there is something wrong, like something is really, really wrong with them. So you don't even realize that some people have already created their own hell in this realm. So you sitting around waiting for something to happen, like, okay, good luck with that. Because they created their own karma. They already created their own karma. So, I see a lot of you all taking your power back, and I'm seeing a lot of you all at some point you were like, nah, it's never going to happen. They're never going to get their karma. It's just never going to happen. But it is happening. You're like, okay, this is never going to happen until I see pigs fly. Well, guess what? There's a pig. It's flying, right? Not only that, you have really been in their thoughts, in their mind, right? Even though if somebody paid you, Taurus, you would not let them come back, but you have really been on their heart and their mind, right? And if you had been thinking about them for that split second, y'all were on the same frequency. Not like you were intentionally thinking about them, but you had to go down to their frequency to even know what they were thinking about, right? But your guardian angel allowed you to see it, and your guardian angel is about to allow you to see more things. Like, so this is what I'm saying. Listen, Taurus, your guardian angel is going to allow you to see what they're going through. This is why I need you all to really pay attention. Like, open up your third eye, get your chakras together, like start speaking out of your mouth. Like some of y'all, people who have really, really hurt you. There's a difference between, and people sometimes don't believe it because it's like, okay, all I know is that they hurt me and I don't care what's going on in their mind mentally and all of the other stuff. But I'm trying to tell you, some people don't even realize the damage that they cause in people's lives. They really don't. That's why I'm telling you, I always say, you know what, it's best to just move on. It really is just better. The best thing you can do for yourself and for somebody else is completely sever ties and really move on. Forgive them, because forgiveness is for you, not necessarily for them. Close out that chapter and move on with your life, and just let karma do what karma does, because it's really the intention behind it. That's what karma is. It's not even, karma is not good or bad. I can't even reiterate this enough. If they were not in their right mind and didn't know what they were doing, and you over nurtured them and they just kept doing it, and just behavior was become worse and worse and worse, they didn't know what they were doing. They will, and I'm not trying to give anybody a pass, but you got some people out here, Taurus, I can't even tell you the level of evil. I'm telling the level of evil that you don't even think even exists until they come across your path. That person right there, when I tell you, it's going to hit them like lightning, like, oh my God, like all hell is breaking loose. And that's going to jolt them out of that behavior, that kind of behavior. It's several people. It is several people. So when I tell y'all, don't sit around waiting for your guardian angel is going to show you, right? Get a health checkup. Some people, I'm telling you, like this, I heard this pastor say this many, many years ago, and I was like, you know what? He is absolutely right. He was telling a story about how people who are like, he has visited homes where people were like one step away from going to a hospice home. Like there's just no reverse. They were on their way out. And he asked several people, hey, is there anybody that you haven't completely forgiven? And he came back and told the rest of the people that was there, because I was just visiting, right? And he was like, most of the people that were holding on to grudges actually were killing themselves, like literally killing. I can't even reiterate this to you all. Go get a health checkup. Is there any grudges that you're holding towards it? Please let it go, because they're already going through their karma. And it is not good at all. It's like, when I tell you, for them, it's like this. Whatever you can imagine Hades or hell to be, that's exactly what they are going through. And some of you all don't even know who your enemies were, because they were that slick at doing it. I'm telling you, it's whatever the intention was to try to take you out, it backfired. So I need you all to really focus on mending your own broken heart, healing, taking your power back unapologetically, Taurus, because so many wonderful things are happening for you on the other side of all of this. But don't end up, making yourself sick, holding on to something that somebody did to you in the past. And don't let it get to a point where you're just like so stuck on it that it's going to end up actually burning you. I'm telling you, with this full moon coming, it's a lot of activity and stuff going on out there. That's why the crime rate, are higher. Like the arrest rate is higher. That's why the emergency room is like jam packed, filled with people during the emergency room time, because people don't know where to put all this extra energy, and you don't want to get burned because you're stuck on this kind of like, this person did this to me, these people hurt me, or they did X, Y, and Z. Forgive for you so that you don't end up in the hospital and don't end up sick. That's the message that's coming through. I hope you all continue having a fantastic day. I'm going to put up some more videos right before the full moon, just to kind of sort of check, just to make sure everybody's in a good place and like really protecting themselves. But that is what I have for you, Taurians. Have a fantastic day. I know you will, because that's the intention you set. Bye.